This is between me and maybe one friend of mine. So what is actually going on is that with that evil stuff is that it's a frequency weapon like a laser. It shoots this thing. It goes through buildings. It goes through stuff. I mean, it goes through buildings. It goes through fucking buildings, through walls, through... It goes through building, goes through metal, kind of goes through everything. And with... It could be one, it could be two, three, four of these things from different angles, all into the same point, like vectored into the same point. It's like it has kind of a frequency. It's a frequency, and it kind of goes through your body and vibrates at a certain frequency, and that frequency kind of pulses, because yes, like in the video said, and that one guy in the video said, and he's correct, that your body is 98% water. You've got bones, but other than that, everything is water. Your eyeballs are 90% water. You know, it's kind of like in water, in liquid. If you cut yourself, there's red blood coming out. The blood is 90% water. It's water with the red color, some red blood cells. It's just 90% like a liquid blood. So your whole body has blood inside. The blood is like this water. This blood in other areas have not as much blood, kind of a yellow fluid, which is kind of the filter. And that yellow fluid is when you go to the bathroom, kind of the digestive system that goes out and kind of cleans that way. So what this stuff does is this little beams vibrate at a certain frequency. It could be a big broad beam, like a 10 by 10 foot wide beam. Beam hits your whole house, kind of, or it could be smaller beam, maybe 6 inches in diameter, whatever, hitting your body, and it makes this frequency. And this kind of frequency is your cells cannot reproduce. It's an unhealthy frequency, and they've researched this. It can even kind of go through, kind of cut or damage the body, kind of push out the cells into the beam kind of pushes your cells out into places they shouldn't go. You know, it gets pain, but the idea is actually it's a stealth weapon. Keep it under wraps. It's just for me and the one guy in the video. It's a stealth weapon. It happens while you sleep. It has no feeling. There's no feeling. Okay, it hits you with this beam. They can hit you with this fucking beam, and you would not know that it is happening. It's this stealth weapon. You don't know what's happening. You're sleeping deeply. Maybe you don't sleep very well because you're being kind of chemicalized and contaminated, but you don't realize it's very, very, very stealth. So by the time you wake up, but something ain't right. I feel like a heavy smoker. I've never felt anything like that. I've never smoked, never drink alcohol ever in my life. I never drink coffee, I never drink alcohol, and I never smoked. And the other day they had some champagne at the birthday party or whatever, and it tastes bad. I mean, like Will Smith says, I mean, that shit is bad. Like, horrible. You eat this shit, it's just like a chemical. It's like drinking motor oil. It's disgusting. So, like a heavy smoker, constantly smoke all those chemicals and shit inside. It gets all into your blood. It gets into your lungs, and your lungs transport it through your blood molecules, through all your blood, all over your body. Has these chemicals and everything. You start coughing. You barely breathe. It's extremely unhealthy. So it's the same effect of these fucking things. It's that fucking stuff. So shoot this fucking beam, and it starts vibrating your molecules in the wrong way. It starts toxifying everything. And like people say, it's a disruptive to the immune system. Since if you're not healthy, you're not healthy. It could come down with all kind of problems, coughing and joint pain, a lot of fat, pain in your body all over. It's disgusting. So that's what happens with these things. 2 or 3 of those from different directions all hitting you, kind of vibrates at the wrong vibration. So it's kind of a vibrational frequency thing. Like, it's hard to describe. Your body has a certain natural calmness, and that's what it is, a natural calmness where everything works right. You can go to the restroom, everything works right, the cells are all happy, your blood is flowing around happy. But imagine this these electrical evil pulses. Now your blood doesn't flow anymore. It stops. It feels this horrible stuff, and it can't function. It just stops. It stops and breaks down. So that's why legs will be all heavy. They don't function anymore. You're trying to make them walk, but they're barely walking. You go to the bathroom, you pee blood. Everything is stops working. That's why your digestive system stops working. You can't go to the restroom. Number two, you can't go to the restroom. Everything stops working when you're being beamed like that. So that's, and it's incredible. It's a stealth weapon. Stealth. So you cannot feel it, but all of a sudden you can't go to the bathroom. Okay? All of a sudden you can't go pee-pee. All of a sudden you can barely walk. Okay? So it's a way to disable an enemy. It's a way to disable anyone. It's very strange as to what happened. What is going on? What did you eat something bad? Did you fall down? What is it? It's very hard to figure out what it is. No one knows. It's a stealth device. And this video is only for me and the one friend. That's it. So we can figure out what the hell is going on.